Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. We've got an aftermarket mod installed for the F54 Clubman from Scorpion, and it's basically a strut brace. So it replaces an OEM one under the middle of the car. Now this one, clearly looking at it, is much lighter. It actually gives additional clearance, so if you've got a larger bore exhaust that's touching your stock brace, this will actually give you some additional clearance. Obviously it helps with the rigidity of the car, and that's why they have them from stock in the first place. So if you want to fit an exhaust, or you have to remove your prop shaft, etc., you will have seen this before because you have to remove it, or the stock version of it. So I've gone for one of these because my aftermarket exhaust is actually touching the OEM one. This should give me the additional clearance I need to stop that rattle. In terms of installation, it couldn't be easier. Other than getting the car up safe in the air, which obviously mine's on the quick jacks, it's literally 3 bolts one end, 3 bolts the other, or 4 bolts according to this, and that's using the bolts that are already on the car. So you literally just remove the OEM one and replace it with this. So we're going to jump under the car now, show you where the OEM one is, remove it and replace it with this. Okay, so if we look here, this is the brace that I'm talking about. So you can see on mine the exhaust is actually sitting on top of it, which is crazy. So we're going to drop that exhaust, sorry, not drop the exhaust, drop that brace out, and the new Scorpion one should go straight back in. Now mine's took a bit of a battering already, just because of how low the car can be, but we also have a solution for that for down the front as well, which will be the next installation video where we try and protect some of the underside of the engine. Okay, so we're just going to remove that now, and it is a Torx T50. We just drop those out, they're only little. What I'm hoping is that there's no weight from this exhaust actually sitting on this brace, it's just touching, hopefully. So that's the stock one off. Then the new one should, that's why there's a hole for that there. So you can see that gives me tons more clearance. It's lighter weight and it looks cool as well. Okay, so you can just see the comparison between the two. This is so thick and heavy compared to that. That should give me some extra clearance while still being strong enough to brace the chassis. Okay, so let's get new brace in place. So easy to do because this little extra hole goes over the top there. Then all you do is just replace with the OEM bolts that were already there. Just doing finger tight to start with, and then we'll go over with the impact gun after. This is one of the easiest brace installs I think I've ever done on a Mini. And it's just a nice machine part, there's nothing too fancy about it. Just a nice, simple brace that gives me that extra clearance. That is it. That will now stop my exhaust rattle completely, which will be much nicer. I'm sure people are going to say, oh, it's a waste of money, it's quite expensive. But for me, to give me that extra clearance between that exhaust, it'll be worth it, because this thicker exhaust just was touching it. Now, this wasn't ridiculously heavy, but there was definitely a weight difference between the two, which is nice saving, and obviously it's a nice solid brace, just like the OEM one. I don't think it's going to do any more in terms of the bracing, but you never know. But the clearance for me is the big thing. So if you go for an aftermarket exhaust and you've got any clearance issues here, you know you can resolve it with this brace. Okay, so hopefully you agree that was a simple install to do. Obviously making sure you get your car up in the air. So if you don't have quick jacks like me, make sure you have lots of jack stands and things under car, because obviously if you smack bang in the middle of it, you want to make sure it's safe and it's not going anywhere. As I say, I know people are going to say, oh, what extra bracing is it going to give to the car, etc. But I think for the price, giving me that exhaust clearance was priceless. So for that alone, I fully recommend the product if you've got any sort of clearance issues at all with that central brace. So if you found the video useful, please hit that like button, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get alerts every time we upload new content. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.